guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Monique. If you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing. I post 1 to 2 videos a week about luxury, shopping, travel, and everything in between. So before we move on to the video, click the subscribe button down below and also click the bell notification icon so that you'll be notified every time I make a new video. So today's video, I'm going to talk about my luxury wish list. This is not a wish list like specifically for 2020 because we all know that, you know, this year is not really the time to shop, and buying luxury is not the first thing that comes up on a lot of people's minds, but this is more like my forever wish list. In terms of bags, I'm pretty happy with my collection so far. Maybe I would like to add 1 or 2 to the collection, but also if I add 1 or 2 bags, then I would also try to maybe let go 1 or 2 bags just to keep the balance. I don't really want to keep a lot of handbags because, you know, there's only so many days in a year that I could wear my bags, and I want to make sure everything that I have is what I love and what I would, you know, wear often and cherish all the time. So this is more like my forever wish list. There's always like all these items that will forever be in my wish list, and there's no deadline to when I'm going to get them or whether or not I will actually get them, but I'll be more than happy if I'm able to get them in the future. I don't have a lot of bags on my wish list, but I do have, like, you know, 2 or 3 which I don't mind if I'm able, which I don't mind to get whenever I'm able to in the future. We're going to talk about the bags in the end. I'm going to talk more about jewelry because I am as obsessed with jewelry as I am obsessed with bags, maybe even slightly more nowadays. I love jewelry, I love fine jewelry, and I love designer jewelry as well. But I'm also very mindful in terms of buying jewelry. I don't like to buy junk jewelry, you know, and have like drawers full of jewelry that I wear once or twice and never wear again. Most of the jewelry that I have, I wear all the time and I have kept for years and years. That's why I really like fine jewelry, because it lasts forever and you can wear it forever and you can give it to other people in the future. You can give it to your niece or, you know, people in your life. The number 1 on my list in terms of jewelry is the Chanel Camellia ring. It's in the white gold with diamonds. It's just so dainty and so beautiful. This ring has been on my radar for the past, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years. I was seriously considering getting this ring in replacement of my engagement ring. I actually wanted to have this Camellia ring as my engagement ring, but I just couldn't pull the trigger because, you know, an engagement ring is something that is sentimental to you, and I do like the fact that having a Camellia ring, it makes it really unique and different compared to, you know, the solitaire that I have. But I do have an attachment to this ring, so maybe in the future I'm not going to purchase it as a replacement for my engagement ring, but more like a celebration ring, let's say for anniversary or for like a birthday or something like that, to signify a moment in my life. This ring has been on my list for years and it's still on my list, and hopefully I'll be able to get it in the future because it's just so beautiful. You really have to check it out. And considering it's like a Chanel fine jewelry, it is high in price, but it's not like crazy. So I hope they don't increase the price on their fine jewelry like crazy. So number 2 is the Van Cleef and Arpels vintage Alhambra long necklace with the 20 motifs. I've been looking at the Alhambra pieces for a long time, and I really love their long with the 20 Alhambra necklace, either in mother of pearl or the onyx. I like both the white or the black in onyx. So I would really love to have that in the future. I don't know when, because it's so expensive, and I don't want to just have that one Alhambra pendant, because I have a lot of necklaces with pendant and I don't think I want another one like that. But I would love to have one that goes long and has like all these 20 Alhambra motifs on it. But if I can't get that, I would also be happy with getting the shorter one with the 10 motifs on it. I've also been thinking, you know, their bracelets, they have like 5 motifs on it. Maybe you can buy 2 of them, and then sometimes you wear them as bracelets together, and sometimes you just combine them together and wear them as a necklace. I wonder if that would work. I think it should. But yeah, the Van Cleef and Arpels Alhambra necklace, either in 10 motifs or 20 motifs. I've been also looking at the pre-owned listing, but usually the prices are not that much of a difference. So it's either like 10% or something like that. If I'm only saving 10% by getting it pre-owned, I would rather go get it in the store in the future. Okay, another one that's been on my wish list for forever, and I'm so confused why I haven't gotten this one. Instead of getting this piece, I've gotten like other pieces from Tiffany's, but I always love the Tiffany's bone cuff silver. Maybe in the size medium. It's designed by Elsa Peretti, and it's just so beautiful, and it's such a statement piece. I love wearing a cuff when in the summer you're wearing just like a flowy dress, or even in the fall or any season. I think this piece would work for any occasion, and it will be like a forever piece in my collection. I don't mind getting it in silver, but I'm not really a big fan of how silver tarnishes, because you know, when you wear your cuff, you are bound to touch and bump into so many other things. Like, I don't mind having like silver earrings or necklace because they don't bump to other things so much, but like a cuff, I feel like it will get scratched easily. But I don't mind getting the silver just because the price of the bone cuff in gold is just insanely expensive. So expensive. Another piece from Tiffany that I would really love to have in the future is the hardware chain in gold. It's just like this chunky, beautiful chain in gold, and it's just, I love the look of it. It would go well with every outfit as well, casual or more dressy. That is also something that I would be really happy to have in the future. Next on my list, in terms of costume jewelry, I've been eyeing the Hermes Cdc bracelets. I think they're just so chic, and it just makes a statement in your outfit. And I think one of these days I might have to get the Cdc bracelet. I think the Kelly bracelet is also as beautiful, but yeah, there's something about the hardware in the Cdc. It makes it a little bit more edgy. I know I want to get it in black leather, but I'm not sure whether to get the palladium hardware or the gold hardware. Both are just as beautiful. What do you think about the Cdc bracelet? Comment down below, and if you have it, let me know how much you like that bracelet. I think that's all what's on my list in terms of jewelry. Let's move on to handbags. So I don't have a lot on my wish list. If I do purchase any of these, I will for sure let go some of my bags as well, just to keep a balance on the amount of bags that I have. The number one bag on my list right now is of course the Hermes Kelly Bag. I think in the Cellier, but I don't mind also in the Retourne. And I would love to have it in the size 25, just because it goes very well from day to night. So it is going to be very versatile. If I can't get it in the size 25, I don't mind it in the size 28, but I don't think I really want to have it in the size 32, maybe, but for sure not in the size 35, because it's just too big and it just looks like an office bag. Would love to have it in black if it's possible, or like a dark color. And I think for some reason, I think the Kelly bag looks really good with the gold hardware, just because maybe it's a more ladylike kind of bag. It's a more formal kind of bag. It's not as casual as the Birkin. So I think the gold hardware will look very good, but also I don't mind, you know, if I could score a palladium hardware. So I mean, who am I to say no to Hermes? The next bag that is on my list, and it's been on my list for forever, is the Chanel Reissue, but in the size 225 and in black. I made the mistake of buying the Chanel Reissue in red because at that moment I have this like dying desire to have a red bag in my collection. So I purchased the Reissue in red. It was not a true red, and also it was in the size 226, which I find it's a little bit too big on me. I like the 225 better. I tried it in the store. It's a bag that I would like to try to have in the future because it's a bag that so similar to what Coco Chanel used to carry with her, and it's the bag that she created. The Mademoiselle, the Mademoiselle turn lock is the turn lock that she carries. I love the Chanel medium flap with the CC turn lock. It's just so beautiful, but sometimes in certain places I just want to be a little bit more subtle and not have CC all over my bag and not having everyone know the kind of bag that I carry. I think that Reissue, only if you like luxury handbags and if you know Chanel, those people would know that it's a Chanel bag. So other than that, you know, people might not even know that it's a Chanel bag, and I love that. I love how subtle it is. I love how beautiful and how classic the bag is. So definitely the Chanel Reissue in 225 in the color black is on my list. Okay guys, that's all I have for my forever luxury wish list. Let me know in the comment section down below what is in your forever wish list and whether or not you have purchased the items on your forever wish list. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope everyone is staying safe right now, and don't forget to click subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on my next one. Bye.